Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another video on my channel. Releasing another flurry of videos today. Took a day off this last week, but hey, whatever. This is kind of following up on my previous video about Mark chapter 4, the sower of the seed, the light seed, and how it all kind of comes together, and certain things to watch out for in the world as far as symbolism goes. Okay. um but so talking today about the golden age, and then I'm also going to talk about the perversion of the symbolism of the golden age. you know um Either way, the work of those who have perverted that symbolism ultimately still, to those who see, helps bring us closer yet to the golden age. So, whatever. Anyways, here we have this concept once again of the light seed and the earth. Right? And if there is a duality, right, something blocking it from coming to the earth, the light will not happen. If there is something blocking the sperm from the egg, whether it be the egg itself, whether it be the sperm's inability to function as properly, whether it be the mom's or the mother's immune system attacking that seed, whether it be the mother's immune system attacking what may have sprouted, or whatever reason, if there is a block preventing that life from happening, some sort of disharmony between those two components, ultimately it will lead to death. Same thing with the sun at the head of our solar system. Whereas if there is unity, and love is what reveals the unity, right? Love creates balance and harmony between two seemingly opposite components. Right? We're talking about harmony. In between each of the chakras, there is a small window of disharmony. Right? Going through each individual chakra system or wheel, whatever, each sphere, so to speak, there is a small window where everything becomes, dualistic and not harmonizing. If you were to go in between music notes, whether we're talking about the solfeggio or the Ionian scale, there's going to be some disharmony between those two notes. It's just kind of like common sense. If the guitar is not tuned correctly, I have a couple over here. If the guitar strings are not tuned to the correct tuning frequency, then there will be disharmony on the notes. Okay. So we're looking at harmony, right? And harmony between these two things. That was an even more crudely drawn drawing. Once again, if you don't like my drawings, well, I don't know what to tell you, but that's okay. I forgive you for missing the point. Anyways, so the golden age upon the earth is created when the beings upon the earth that have the conscious choice to either accept truth or deny it, when they accept the truth and decide to live in harmony with it, we will create golden age, right? Harmony, balance, neutrality, if you want to call it that. But that's the point. If there is harmony between the sperm and the egg, it will create new life. And so long as it is nurtured properly, given the right nutrition, kept within a state of joy and not too stressed out, it will flourish into new life. Okay. Now, I would like to talk about the perversion of such symbolism used by none other than the Druids of Hollywood. Right? Hollywood being the type of wood, the wood of a holly tree, that is, which the Druids used to craft their magic wands. At least according to lore. Now, Hollywood, the land of movie magic, hence the globe, right, puts forward the Golden Globe Award, right, and hands it out to people who are good actors, right? And that's the thing. It's about acting. It's about being somebody that you're not. Whereas being who you truly are and accepting who you truly are, who God intended you to be, is ultimately how the Golden Age will occur. But instead, we have Hollywood utilizing the symbolism of the Golden Age to get people to chase after that sort of fame, that money, that wealth, you know, in order to achieve this Golden Globe Award. Kind of goes back to that Mark chapter 4 that I read in the previous video. Still others like seed. Oh, hold on. Skip down to others. Oh, no, never mind. Back to 18. Still others like seed sown among thorns hear the word, but the worries of this life, the deceitfulness of wealth, and the desires for other things come in and choke the word, making it unfruitful. Now here's the irony, right? Just like how there's the 1 and the 0 as far as the duality, right? There's the 1 and the 0 where you place love at the very bottom of all things, selfish sort of love that wants to seek that material wealth and gain and have that power differential over others, right? There is an element of truth to what they're saying, and that is why they end up masking the truth. You know, the whole point of their stories and allegory and fictional tales, and that's the whole purpose, is to mask the truth in a way that obfuscates it so people are unable to see it clearly. Right? So, I mean, if you've ever seen the movie The Good Dinosaur, it's a beautiful movie. It's about some really good character development. You know, a dinosaur that is scared to death, basically, of everything, fails to protect his crop from some other critter that just happens to be hungry, right? And goes on this tale of what begins as vengeance because his dad dies along the way because of this critter. It's a human being, right? But point being is that this dinosaur goes along the path of vengeance, or starts to, and what he finds out is that this human cares about him, and they have great moments together, and ultimately the dinosaur named Arlo ends up becoming very fond of this little human creature. And by the end of the story, rather than selfishly choosing to keep this human with him, he chose to let it go free with a different human family, because Spot is his name. Spot. He acts like a dog. He ends up, or he lost his family before the start of the show, or the start of the movie. So they use a truthful allegory where this reptile, this dinosaur, basically allows that love to flourish within his heart and ends up becoming best friends with this thing that he once wanted to kill. It is the same concept as the dragon, right? I've said it before. If you try to kill the dragon will ultimately turn on you, right? Dragon being your subconscious mind. Don't try and cut off from your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is ultimately responsible for all the things that you aren't consciously doing, right? Don't try and kill it. Instead, live in harmony with it while you're here, you know. And that ties back into the story of Odin and Fenrir. Fenrir being the, quote, bad wolf who Odin feared because he saw the prophecy of Ragnarok, right? He was revealed a prophecy of Ragnarok, and in fearing the prophecy coming true, he attacks Fenrir because he was scared of the wolf, and ultimately turns Fenrir into the very thing that was prophesied to kill him in the first place. He became his own worst enemy in the end, whether he realized it or not. But ultimately, he caused Ragnarok by being afraid of the prophecy of Ragnarok and attacking the wolf. Anyways, so I hope that everybody got something out of this. And if you did, great. If not, I invite you to keep coming back and open your heart to truth, open your heart to the light and the love, and hopefully one day, hopefully within this generation, you and I will see the coming of the golden age and the establishment of it upon the earth, where those who are in a false seat of authority ultimately are no longer in that false seat of authority, but ultimately truth itself sits at the seat of authority. All right, thanks.